participant in the latest challenge from the Exchange your memories with
Did you get the codes?
Just scraps and emotions. But I have a fragment of another riddle. Another mnemonic, perhaps.
His memory has become melded with those leapers.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you're going to have to sift through those two mutants' minds for the missing parts of that riddle. It's our last chance to gain access to the conception cube.
Combustion detected in docking hangar fuel tanks.
They've given me the slip.
The calm at the eye of the storm. You're on our checklist.
Multiple electrical failures between floors.
Okay. I can piece Trace's mnemonic back together.
Great going, sis. Now pass through the main security gate and enter the conception cube.
Global domestic droid shutdown imminent.
Celebrating its children. Little Mariella is the latest addition to the family district. She is the 1,000th baby born in the tower. Welcome to the world, Mariella. Remember you soon. Imagination of Charles Cartier-Wells. For an entire week, exchange your memories with your neighbors and learn the best of gifts. Mutual trust. Don't ask what you can do in Nemopolis. Ask Nemopolis what it can do for you.
Why does it hurt to see this crackpot in such bad shape?
Missing.
Risk of Sen-Sen network breakdown. Rerouting in progress.
Captain Trace, your vital signs are weak. Do you wish to be taken to the nearest
The
SAP
perfect
mission?
place.
Risk of Sen-Sen network breakdown. Rerouting in progress.
Memorize is the future of humanity. How humble.
May memorize error fall, as mankind holds its head up high, and evolution's end looks down upon all that has gone before. Only then will the secret be unmasked. May memorize error fall, as mankind holds its head up high, and evolution's end looks down upon all that has gone before. Only then will the secret be unmasked. Memorize error fall, as mankind holds its head up high, and evolution's end looks down upon all that has gone before. The wife listens to her husband, but abandons her child. The husband admires his wife, but cannot listen to her anymore. The child loves her protecting father as she does her deserting mother.
Nice family portrait.
The wife listens to her husband, but abandons her child.
Conception tube seals broken via exterior manual override. Contingency protocols activated.
Open sesame. Charles' final bastion is cracked wide open. Go!
Daddy. Guess who's coming home?
I must confront my father. Yet my life story is riddled with holes. Shadows upon the canvas of my life. Once I was Nilin, an errorist, feared and hated. Capable of sculpting your memory to my whim. Once I was the adored child of the Cartier-Wells, themselves adored by a society they designed. Shadows and light.
It's up to me to repair the damage, to right the wrongs committed by my family, whilst chaos threatens to consume it all. It's time for my father to truly taste the poison that the whole world embraced. Edge guides me, and I am ready.
The conception cube, the heart of this corruption. This time we nail it. No going back.
Tell me about my father, Edge.
Charles Cartier-Wells has walled himself away for years, dreaming of his ideal future. It's here that H3O was conceived.
H3O?
Memorized central server. The place where all these memories are stored. Only your father may enter. It's up to you now. Convince him to let you in.
Let's get this done.
Nilin, my little smarty, please, let me work.
Come on, Papa. Come play with us. Okay. But just for a little while.
Who's that? Those voices?
Your father. He kept many of your childhood memories for himself.
It's disgusting.
Genius and despair are a dangerous mix.
You went through indescribable horror, but it's a mistake to turn your back on your family. Well, let me help you, my love. My invention can make you forget all that is shattered in you. Papa, tomorrow is my birthday. Really? I wonder what might make you happy.
Jax! A Jax!
All I see are pale fragments of my life. Soundless, tasteless, dull and dead.
You'll finish up the family scrapbook later. Charles is close. You're almost there, sis. The nightmare is nearly over.
There has to be an error here. Not a mistake. Don't understand.
My father. His work is his life. And I'm going to convince him to destroy it.
His work became the only way he could save the life he loved so dearly.
What do you mean?
Look around you.
The power to remove painful memories. To forget a car crash. My God, he did all this for me.
And you are the only person in the world who can convince him to bring it to an end.
I can fix everything. Fix everyone. Just need a little more time. Just a little more time.
Now, give him a taste of his own medicine.
Papa, is Mummy coming home soon?
Very soon, my little smarty.
Mummy doesn't like Jax anymore. Since when he was bad.
But be still now. I'm going to make everything right again.
You can't fix Mummy's leg. It's too late.
Oh, I'll find a way to fix that as well. But for now, I'm going to help my little girl. Nilin? Well, how do you feel? Do you think Mummy hates Jax?
No. Why? Did he do something bad?
No. No, he didn't. Now run along and play now. Daddy's got work to do.
Okay. Love you, Papa.
I've done it, Zilla. I found a cure for misery. Soon, I'll take all your hurt away, and we can be happy again. And then I'll free the whole world from pain.
Papa, is Mummy coming home soon?
Scylla, darling, is everything all right? You should have been home hours ago.
They started work on the Mary Ferrick. I had to take a detour through New Belleville and traffic was bad.
Did you find Jax?
Jax!
Yes, I did. And next year, you're the one in birthday detail. Your daughter has been impossible ever since she saw me buy her gift.
Can I have it now? Please.
I spent the day at the lab. Did you have the time to read
Hello,
my
Papa.
memo on memorial
Just finished
therapy?
shopping with Mummy.
Hello there, my little smarty. Behave yourself with your mother, promise?
Charles, dear, I'm not convinced the clients are going to accept your idea. Storing memories seems like a more commercial argument to me.
Can you walk on your
Can't you
hands?
imagine the possibilities? Human memory management.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? Right now, I'm thinking it might not be such a bad idea if your daughter would forget it was her birthday.
I'll take some food with us if you like.
I wondered why it has gone so quiet. I should punish you, my dear, but the two of you are so adorable together. Saw me buy it.
Hey.
Storing memories seems like a more...
Did you have the time to read my memo on memorial therapy?
Charles, dear, I'm not convinced the clients are going to accept your idea. Storing memories seems like a more commercial argument to me. Dear, storing memories seems like a more commercial argument. More commercial. Argument. What was that? I had to do I Posse saw her gift.
Hello there.
What's her day?
Can't you imagine the possibility?
I wish I could do that.
Human memory management.
Are you hungry?
Two of you are... More. Seems like a more commercial argument.
You're broken. He's not moving at all.
I promise I'll take care of him as soon as we get home.
Is Jax broken forever?
You see? dangerous!
Nilin! Oh my god. What have I done? Nilin! Nilin! My little girl! Nilin. Nilin. My child. Forgive me.
I wasn't naturally gifted, I was just a good student.
You were his experiment, Nilin. Break him. Do it.
Oh, Edge. What a tragic waste.
Stop. Nilin? Oh. I see. You remixed the remix. It's very clever.
You must stop everything, Papa. The experiments, the abuses, the lies. The entire world is dying from an overdose of amnesia and false memories. The horrors I have dug up.
It all seems so perfect. So noble an idea.
No, Charles. From the very beginning, it was a bad idea. You used your own daughter as a guinea pig. And your wife too, if I'd let you.
You never forgave me. Why are you here today?
Because I loved you. And because you're still a genius. There's a civil war out there, Charles. Hate. Fear. Riots. Pain. Everything you set out to eliminate. It's our fault, Charles, and it has to stop.
We're nearly there.
We must cut the flux relay at its source. Disconnect H3O.
The security system is impossible to breach. Unless...
It is time!
Unless both you and I authorize access. Together.
Et voila!
That's why you sent me to remix them. Only they could authorize access to the central server.
Now it's your turn, sis, to finish the job!
Access protocol to H3O. Vocal validation.
Standing by.
Memorize.
Hominis evolutio.
Identities confirmed. Access to memorial servers authorized.
You're a better, stronger Cartier-Wells than either me or your father. I'm proud of you, my daughter.
Here. It's for you. I don't need your memories anymore. When you were little, you often came down here to visit me. These memories will help you find your way.
Thanks, Papa.
You're welcome, my little smarty.
We'll be waiting for you here.
H3O is going to be disconnected. You did it, sister. You'll have done in a day what the errors failed to achieve in over a decade.
But we're still outlaws.
With your connections, I wouldn't worry too much.
I'm finally going to meet you then.
Yes. Follow the remembering that your father gave you, and this will all be over.
How am I going to be able to disconnect H3O?
Just like any other machine.
Edge! Edge! Edge!
Hurry up, Jax! Papa doesn't like it when we hang around down here. Jax, don't leave me alone.
I wasn't a very happy little girl.
Jax was truly your only friend.
There you are. You weren't answering me.
I hadn't relived your memories for a long time. I almost forgot how much they hurt.
How's that? Relived?
So much pain, sister. And for such a long time, so empty, so true.
Edge, you're starting to scare me.
Keep going, little sister. H3O must disappear.
That's enough. Now give me your hand. We're going to be late.
And here I am. Back to where it all started.
Yes. It's here that you gave birth to me.
Don't you find the expression a little abusive, brother?
It's just a question of perspective. When did you figure it out?
Just now. Edge is H3O. It hit me. It's obvious.
I really want to die. I didn't lie to you.
Who are you? Really?
I am Edge. I am a spontaneous entity born from the putrid pits where everyone flushed their most horrible and painful memories. I am H3O. My first memories are the tears of a girl. I am the child of Memorize and its worst enemy. I am the father of the Leapers and their grim reaper. I am your friend. You must kill me.
And if I don't want to?
There is no choice, sister. I will force you to confront me, and if you do not win, I will destroy you.
I'm afraid.
As am I.
Hello, sister. Time to break your father's favorite toy.
Edge! Edge, I don't want to fight you.
I am H3O. Edge was just a part of me. An agent. Created, partitioned, and sent on its way to find you and bring you here. But you are an heiress. Sworn to bring an end to the ravages of Sensen. I am H3O. I am Sensen. I am the Leapers. Kill us. Destroy this black memory cube. I do not want to remember anymore. This cube, some of the darkest memories I had to bear. Destroy it. Destroy this black memory cube. I do not want to remember anymore. We were friends. You've exceeded my scenario predictions. Your father did not design the H3O server to become what I have become. But the chance to create custom-made happiness was too tempting. So here I am, an unwanted child bent on guilt, fear, loss, remorse. Do you have regrets, Nilin? Frank Forley, do you remember how you reorganized his memories? You made his life. dystopia created in a spark by the innocent mistake of a naughty little girl. Isn't that ironic? Love, hate, guilt, the desperate need to change the world. All waiting to hatch from the barbed egg of a car wreck. Your mother rebuilt herself without ever forgetting a single second of that moment. A dystopia created in a spark by the innocent mistake of a naughty little girl. Isn't that ironic? Love, hate, guilt, the desperate need to change the world. All waiting to hatch from the barbed egg of a car wreck. Without ever forgetting a single second of that moment. But you made her believe that. Still no regrets, Nilin. Not even for your mommy, Scylla Cartier-Wells, you naughty little girl. Of course, you didn't know she was your mother when you remixed her. Nilin, listen to me. I am your father's dream. I am his life.
I'm sorry, Edge.
It wasn't your fault, sister. Finish me. Now. The pain is dissolving, and I go with it. In a few seconds, my memories will be returned to the people. Adieu, Nilin. Remember you soon.
A friend once said, "The memory of a single man is a fortress, more complex than the vastest of cities." But we invented a key to the fortress. There are no secrets anymore. My friend's name was Edge. Born from the sense and abuses, he was the first to understand that we were all floating adrift. Edge died to remind us that some intimate doors are not supposed to be opened, and that suffering, like painful memories, is just part of life. My name is Nilin Cartier-Wells. I am a memory hunter. I can know everything about you, and I can make you believe whatever I want. This is my gift. My legacy. For the first time in my life, I remember exactly who I am. Outside my fortress, I now have a family to go back to, and a world to confront. A damaged world. A world to heal. This is what my friend taught me before he disappeared. I'll never forget him.
Remember me. So what do I think about this game? First off, I'm very curious what you guys think of this game, so leave me your thoughts in the comments below about this game, the plotline, the characters, the storytelling, or the gameplay, anything you guys are, wondering about. I will say that the game was, graphically pretty, I would guess is the word that I would use. It had great scenery, and it was very well executed from a technical perspective, pushing a lot of polygons and all of that jazz, and running very well on my computer. Like, I don't have a super crazy computer. Like, it's high-end. It's a 3770 processor and an NVIDIA 660, but the fact that was able to run this game as gorgeously as it did, while also recording it, because the recording software takes a lot out of the computer as well, made me happy. It was nice to see a game come out looking this well. In terms of the characters, the plotline, I was very impressed at the start with the world building and the storytelling for about like the first hour and a half, 2 hours of the game. I feel like it really dragged in the middle. It sort of felt like everything was either without motivation or it felt like a side quest towards the end. It wasn't entirely clear where the plotline was going and why what I was doing was important for the overall world. It just sort of felt like Edge was leading us and we weren't sure whether he was leading us astray or leading us well. Didn't see the ending coming at all with Edge being the computer system. Wasn't very blown away by it either, in all honesty. I felt like, okay, cool. That's a good way of wrapping up Edge's character of, still justifying all this mystery about him, that he only ever appeared as a person in the corner of your screen and talked to you through some weird interface, while not really, yeah, it made good on that mystery, I guess, but it wasn't like a central thing to the game that he was going to betray you or whatever. I don't really understand why he wanted to fight me. If he wanted me to kill him, why not just make that easy on me, Cut me some slack here. Girl gotta eat and whatnot. Let me just get back to my life, Edge. Don't hassle me. Also, those cubes, you had to use Sense and Fury to blow them up, and the game, like, at no point indicated that that was the thing that you had to do, so you just sort of had to figure that out with trial and error. So I basically faded out and back in for you guys, rather than watching me kill hordes of shadows for way too long trying to figure that out. And that was actually something that I guess was unrewarding about the game that could have been done better, is that it could have been a little bit more clear what was supposed to happen, and not necessarily like walking the player through it, but not hand holding. That's not what I'm asking for. What I'm asking for is just coherence, I guess. Like, things should be more solvable. Like, the riddles in the game were actually really good with Trace's memory riddles. Those were very, you had to think about them, but they were ultimately very doable just from the information that you were given without any trial and error. Whereas things like use Sense and Fury on this cube, like, you gotta give the audience a break here. You've just got an abstract black cube. There's nothing about that it actually makes sense that I'd need to use Sense and Fury to blow it up, other than that I tried everything else I could possibly do to blow it up, and that was the only thing left. That's tedious. That's not rewarding for a gamer to go through. And really could have been done better on a lot of places. Also, the memory remixes, sometimes it was just a matter of like the control scheme's a little bit awkward to get the right thing. Other times it was not necessarily frustrating, but I would use again the term tedious to describe having to go through and see the different branches. But I don't really begrudge it that much because it was something new, and it also felt like exploring rather than just tedium or trial and error. It felt like you were exploring this memory and where the different possibilities could have gone, rather than being punished for failing to guess what the game wanted you to do. So I didn't mind it nearly as much in the memory remixes. Other than that, I was impressed. In all honesty, this game exceeded my expectations, so I don't want to come off too negative on it. It's just that the things that it did right were good in the moment, and I don't feel a need to like go back and reflect on them, I guess. It had great world building still, absolutely. The characters were a bit one-dimensional at times, and the digital acting wasn't quite that next generation that people are loving right now of The Last of Us and BioShock Infinite. It's weird to call those games next gen because of course they're on current gen consoles, but to me that's what the next gen is about. It's about emotion in characters, it's about digital acting, and it's about bringing games to the next level of respect as an art form, making them into digital movies that have digital interactive movies. Yeah, that's what we're kind of bringing gaming into in terms of quality. Not that I'm trying to like diminish gameplay at all. It's just that when the game is telling a story, there's no reason nowadays that a game can't tell it as well as a movie could have. And this game actually came close at some times. At other times, the the voice acting or the facial animations just weren't quite there for me personally. Couldn't quite get me to that level of involvement that we're starting to see in other AAA titles. But I enjoyed the parkour, I enjoyed the combo system and being able to customize, oh, I can have this button combination do this, and I can have a big focus on cooldown reduction or damage or health regen. Any one of those I could do really, really well depending on how I set up my combos. I really did appreciate that aspect of the game. I hope you guys didn't mind the longer parts. There were some complaints about that. That was mainly made as a channel direction decision. This walkthrough wasn't doing very well, but I didn't want to leave it incomplete. And I also didn't want to spam the channel with a massive amount of parts or have this drag on for another month. So that was why I made that decision, was basically, well, I'll just upload hour-long parts. That will get this game done with, and it doesn't really diminish the experience of the viewer that much. If, like YouTube, it's not the end of the world if you have to jot down, oh, I quit watching this movie at 15 minutes, I'll come back and watch the next 45 at some other time. It's, you can still pause the video and come back anytime that you want. A lot of people had commented that was a little bit irritating, but in the end, it was, I know that it wasn't the best thing to do, and we'd never do that with a giant game that a ton of viewers were still watching. The Last of Us viewership was crushing the viewership of this walkthrough, and that's why this one was put on hold and then came out in hour-long chunks. So I hope you guys weren't too sour on that, and I'm sure a lot of people were actually really cool with the fact that they could just start playing a video and have that on, enjoy it. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a like if you have not already. Of course, subscribe. I'm sure you're all subscribers, because we didn't really win a whole ton of subscribers with this walkthrough. It's not like it was a huge big game. It was very much so overshadowed by The Last of Us. If it hadn't come out immediately before The Last of Us, this game could have gotten a lot better of a start, I'm sure, in terms of sales and all of that, in terms of recognition. It really wasn't a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. I'd even say that it was above average in terms of most games. This game does not belong in a bargain bin. If you see it in one, you should take it home and love it and cherish it, because a lot of thought went into making this game. It was very well done, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next walkthrough.